Alright, thank you very much for joining me. This is Gull Payne back again with a quick review of this PSP game, and it's EA Replay. So this has a lot of different 16-bit sort of games, some I never heard of. Bob Budokan, Desert Strike. Well, I have heard of Desert Strike, obviously. Poltergeist is a very good game. Jungle Strike, I haven't tried that, but I've played Desert Strike. Never tried Mutant League Football. Just going to have a look and see what's on it here, and then click a few games I haven't played before. I have played before. Road Rash is good but choppy. Road Rash 2, another good but choppy game, and Road Rash 3 was okay but still choppy. Syndicate, I have not tried Syndicate. I haven't tried Ultima either. Obviously I want to try time to try all these games in this quick review here, so I'm just going to click on a few. Virtual Pinball, I have heard of Wing Commander, but I've never. I think I played a Game Boy Advance one for 10 minutes. And then what's that? Wing Commander Secret Missions. So I'll try this one here, Bob, to see what it's like. So this appears to be a just like a regular platformer, but it's got some nice parallax scrolling there and it's very colourful. It's okay. I remember seeing this years ago, but I never played it when I was a kid. So it's alright. It's just a run-of-the-mill sort of like platformer where you can jump around, shoot. It's okay. Nothing to write home about though. There is a good mechanic in it though when you pause it, so you have to you can equip with different weapons. Now this one, Budokai or Budokan, this is awful. This is like, this sort of reminds me of Yi Air Kung Fu, or those old sort of kind of karate games where you had to press right and right would kick instead of like a dedicated kick button. These sort of games, I didn't know they were still releasing these sort of games like in the mid 90s or early 90s. I thought once Street Fighter came along, these sort of games where it's very, very unclear what the controls are, I thought they died out. But this one anyway is absolutely horrific. I don't know how anyone could play this or get enjoyment out of it unless you're a professional karate aficionado. So left and right, it's very difficult to control. If you hold the button, the guy holds the kick in place like a big tiger knee. So I couldn't get any good of it, and yeah, I didn't even bother trying to get into it at all. So I just gave it a go and see what it was like. So at the moment, Bob is winning, being a good platform game. This one is not good at all. So then the next one I tried was Desert Strike. So I did play this years ago, and all I remember when I was a kid playing this is so difficult to control. So I think it's kind of tank controls, but it's more helicopter control. So you press left or right, but you seem to kind of fly around the place. Up moves you forward, and then left and right sort of like turns you around, but it doesn't. You don't stop moving. You keep sort of moving. I suppose you're a helicopter, so like if you did control this in real life, it would move like this. But very difficult to control. And I do remember getting some flashbacks of when I played this when I was younger, where I just could not control it. I'm sure it's quite easy to control if you kind of put the time into it and learn it. So yeah, this one is good, but I don't know, I probably wouldn't play it now too much. Well, still pretty good though. Well, I just did play it now for like half an hour, so it's not too bad. The next one I tried then was Road Rash. So I did play the first Road Rash when I was a kid as well, so I do have a bit of nostalgia for it. Not that much though, because I think I just rented it for a weekend. So Road Rash, good game. You get on your bike and then you race other people on bikes and you punch them off. So I can't remember which Road Rash it is, but one of them you can grab a chain off the other guy and swing the chain around, and obviously hit the other bike people with the chain as well. So the object of Road Rash is to actually come first. It's not to just keep punching people off their bikes. But Road Rash is pretty good. It is a little bit choppy. It's not as good as other racing games like Outrun or Super Hang On, but the added effect of punching people, is quite satisfying. Virtually punching people, not punching people in real life, obviously. So this one here is Wing Commander. So I always kind of was wondering, this always reminded me of like a computer game or like a DOS game. There's ones where you like a point and click adventure game. So this one has point and click elements, but all you do is really point and click and talk to people, and then it's got like a shooting part of it where you're in your little ship, and you basically have to shoot enemies, but it's really, really difficult. I don't know how people can play some of these games. Are very, very difficult. You need to really put a lot of time into some of these games to kind of work out the mechanics. They're supposed to be pick up and play games, but games like Desert Strike or this one here, Wing Commander. Syndicate, I imagine, is one like that as well. You really need to put in a lot of time into figuring out exactly how to play the game and what exactly is going on. But I do like the large character sprites here in Wing Commander. Obviously they're not doing that much movement, but they're not walking around or anything, but they do look pretty good, and it does kind of add kind of grandiose element. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Adios.